good afternoon, and good afternoon, each and every one of you lovely individuals out there today. My name is Deacon Irons here at Unfeigned Faith Ministries, where I welcome you to another wonderful Motivation Monday. And of course, we're led by our fantastic Minister Lee Rodman, and our awesome First Lady, Minister Lakeisha Rodman. As you all can see, I have a very big smile on my face today. I'm not gonna let the colors say all it has to say. But anyways, for Motivation Monday, I want to just talk for a quick moment about Jesus being the calm in the midst of your storm. I want to say thank you to Triumph Church House. We supported them yesterday, and it was a good message yesterday. But again, this week's motivation topic is Jesus being in the Jesus being the common factor in the midst of whatever storms you may be going through. When you think about a hurricane, right, and how the outer bands of a hurricane works, the most dangerous and hectic part of the storm is out that the outer band, right, where the circle goes around and it whips up the wind, rain, all the stuff that comes with a hurricane, right? But then when the eye of that storm passes over you, it remains so calm. It's peaceful. Nothing moves, right? You look up in the sky, you see this big eye, as they call it, and it is so peaceful within there. In life, it's the same way. We're always in the storm. We're always going to be in some kind of storm, work related, job related, relationship related. But what we tend to forget is that in the midst of that storm, there is a common factor. And we need to focus on that common factor. And that factor is Jesus, and just remaining calm and having that sense of peace within your storm and continuing to stay in the eye of that storm. Now, we know in the natural, the eye is going to move around and all this other stuff. But when you're going through something, it's something difficult in your life, something traumatic, whatever it may be, and you're just having one of those difficult times in your life, if we take the time to make Jesus the centerpiece of our life so that he could provide that common peace and common just dispelling our fears in that moment, I promise you, standing in the midst of that eye is going to benefit you greatly. Carrying Jesus with you and having beside you in the midst of all these storms that goes around you. Now you could be getting hit by multiple storms at the same time, multiple events, things coming at you. But as long as you're standing with Jesus in the midst of your storm, you are going to be at peace. You're going to build up your faith because knowing you can see the things happening around you, but knowing that Jesus has it. So for this week motivation, I want to remind you that put Jesus at the centerpiece of your life in the midst of your storm and just see the miracles and works and wonders and the peace that you're going to have just knowing that even what you are going through right now, right this moment, that Jesus is there with you and he's protecting you and guiding you. And just have comfort knowing that he is there with you. Amen. So for this week, just remind yourself Jesus is in the midst of my storm. I am standing in the eye of my storm right now, but I know Jesus is with me and I'm not by myself. Again, we can even attribute to Matthew 8:26 when God said, he replied, "You of little faith, why are you so afraid?" That's because when we're in a storm, yes, things are going to happen. Things are going to get broken, like the damages that hurricanes and stuff do. But why are you afraid? If you have the faith and believe that things, while it might be broken, it will still be repaired, right? It will, knowing that Jesus is there, it will comfort you. Hey, as long as you're alive, you are well. Let the trees fall, let the car blow away, whatever it may be. But just know that you are standing in the midst of any storm with Jesus as the centerpiece. Amen. So I want you to be comforted in that. Remind yourself that and remind people around you who are going through something this very moment. Amen. And don't forget to pray and continue to look towards Christ. Amen. So again, I'm not going to stand before you long. I'm still happy. I'm still in a really good mood. I'm still celebrating and just enjoying being in the midst of this storm right now that I'm going through, and just knowing that Jesus is with me, comforting me, and protecting me and guiding me. Amen. So I want you all to feel the same joy. It's not just for the game, it's the same joy of knowing that Jesus is with me, protecting me even in the midst of my storm. Amen. So I want to remind you of that. I want you to remind others of that, and just be blessed and have a fantastic week. Again, my name is Deacon Irons here at Unfeigned Faith Ministries, where we're led by a wonderful minister, Minister Lee Rodman, and fantastic First Lady, Minister Lakeisha Rodman. And as always, I'd just like to remind you and just continue to encouraging you that until next time, hold on to your faith. And you all have a fantastic, blessed, and joyful week.